Hi everybody, Lambkin here, and I hope you're all doing good. Today I'm going to be doing a match analysis of one of my own matches. I've been asked if I could do this a couple times from different people, so I thought I might give that a try, see if I can... Yeah, so to the best of my ability today, I'm going to try and go through some of my matches and try and explain my thought process when I'm playing, why I'm doing what I'm doing, because a lot of you guys are wondering, like, what are my thought process going into a fight. And specific matchups and stuff. Today we're going to be looking at a Bryan match that I played just now. So yeah, let's see where it goes. So one important thing to note in the Bryan matchup is that Bryan is all about timing. He's a very much a counter hit character, a timing based character. So you want to be very careful with your timing playing against Bryan, not pressing too much, not being too passive as well, because he can easily dominate you and push you to the wall where he really shines, right? And you don't want to be... He can open you up with the taunts as well, like a really good Bryan player at least. He will just taunt it up at you if you start blocking too much and going too passive. So it speaks well to my general philosophy when I'm fighting. I'm trying not to be too passive, not too aggressive. Playing passively, and then what would you say, like doing short bursts of explosive aggression. I'll try and show you what I mean today. So let's do 4-4-2 duck. That was a flash duck. See, I'm threatening with the slide here. This is the first time I play this guy, by the way, as far as I remember. So I turn around, I do a little slide, threaten here, see if he ducks or not. And I see that he's gonna option select my slide by doing a orbital, so I'm aware of that. So you notice that I don't straight away commit to the slide. I try and bait him with my movement, and I do that a lot. You see me doing that a lot. I will use my movement to try and get a reaction out of my opponent. That's a very important thing at a high level. And here I use my very subtle movement to... It's like flinching in front of them, or like doing the clapping in front of their face, seeing if they flinch or not. What are they gonna do, right? That's kind of an analogy, I guess. So I see that he likes to option select slides by doing orbital. So I gotta be careful with my slides, at least when they're obvious, right? Let's see what happens here. Back three, sliding again. See, he does it again. Now I try this time, because I suspect that he's probably gonna do it again. I try and catch his orbital with my jabs, right? But it doesn't quite work out. The orbital is quite evasive, so I actually get hit by this. But this was what I was trying to do. I tested just a moment ago. We saw that he likes the option select slide with the slide mix-ups with the orbital, so I can confidently try and bait out his orbital and then catch it out. It's quite easy to catch in the air with jabs if you know the timing. But maybe easier said than done, I guess. As we can see here, it didn't quite work out. You see that a very subtle slide threaten again on wake up period, but then stand straight up, see if he does anything. It's a 3+4. So we can see immediately, I'm trying to catch his timing right here. It's not quite working out yet, as I'm trying to get a download here. But he likes to do a lot of keep out, as you can see. Trying not to pause too much here, it's gonna be a too long video. Let's see. Alright, sidestep 2-1. Second is a high, so we're gonna take note of that. Doing back 4 a lot here to keep him honest, keep him from stepping. Oh, by the way, I missed this real quick, let's see. So I do back 4, this time I go for the slide. I threatened a couple times, so this one I'm just gonna do it real fast. So I knock him over. This is the Oki situation, right? So now I gotta take notice. Does he stand up? Does he stay on the ground? I suspect that he might stay on the ground, so I run up, I do another nunchuck. But he gets up immediately, so I will remember that for the next time I'm in this situation. So now he's kinda, you see, he's kinda doing the same to me that I'm doing to him. He does a move, and he doesn't, he goes into this like sneak stance thing, right? He doesn't really follow up, he just backdashes. He goes straight into a block, because he wants to see what I do. And he sees that I play passively, right? Again. I'm trying to delay my timing when I take my turn. You see, all of a sudden he gets the heat engage, right? And now, as you can see on my inputs, I try and interrupt him with the 1 because he has seen a couple times here. So this didn't work out, but I'll show the idea behind it anyway, right? So he does this, see what I do, I block, I don't do anything. I respect his frames, right? So, and that's what I assume that he is gathering from this. And then again, he does this, has a follow-up on the second hit, but again I block, I respect, right? And I go for a late punish, but then he does the sidestep 2-1. So when he does this heat engage, I suspect that he's probably expecting me to respect him again, because I just respected him like 2 times in a row, and that's why this time I go for the 1 counter hit, right? The 1-1 counter hit. But unfortunately it doesn't work out here. But that's my thought process, right? Trying to mix up my... You don't wanna put all of your eggs in one basket, so to speak. You don't wanna respect everything, and you don't have to respect everything, of course. And sometimes it's just good to be unpredictable in the way that you will sometimes respect frames that they wouldn't think you would respect, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I'm not sure how to convey this exactly, but maybe we'll see some more examples. Okay, again, I see he likes to do sidestep 2-1 here, and I do a parry here because sometimes Bryan players they like to what's it called? Delay these down forward 1 hits, and if they do, then you can catch them with a punch parry. But he doesn't this time. Goes for a high again. That was a misinput, I think, on the slide. Let's see what happens here. I'm down 2 rounds. Hatchet, down for 1. There he does it again, sidestep 2, but this time I'm ready for it. So I get the launch. So now he's probably gonna slow down a little bit on that. Goes into the slide. Get a counter hit, that's very nice. Now this is one thing you'll see me do a lot as well for round enders. This works like 9 out of 10 times, if not more. I just run up when they're at like 1 pixel health or like pretty low health. I just run up, duck in their face, and it will make them like think that I'm gonna do a low. They will, a lot of the time they will duck and then stand back up again as they see me stand up, and that's when I do the low right there.
Round 4. Fight.
2 back 2, it's a slide. Now this time I know that he's gonna stand up straight away, so I run up and I do a mix-up. But this time I think I get a misinput on the running or something. I didn't quite get it, so that's unfortunate. And here we go with the, you see, playing passively, and then all of a sudden I try to get a read on his timing. He's pushing a lot of buttons right now, you see, trying to counter hit me with all kinds of stuff and keep out orbitals and all that stuff, right? Orbital 3+4. Then he does this, right? Goes back in, sidestep. He does the sidestep 2-1. Doesn't finish the string. Tries to make me respect him. He's afraid that I might duck it as well, probably. And that's when I go in with the 1-1-1. So that's a timing read here. As you see, I'm not pressing anything. Not pressing, not pressing, not pressing, not pressing. There we go. I'm going for damage here instead of a setup. Threaten with the slide. I was trying to catch him out with the orbital as well. Here I get a read on the down forward 1. Well, you see, I was just too slow with the nunchuck there. But again, I'm using the information from the first couple rounds against him here. So that's very risky against Bryan there, but I thought he might press, so... And interrupt him with the 1, 2, 3.
Final round. Fight.
So now he's double sidestepping, trying to delay his timing, canceling a lot of movement here. I get a read on his timing here with the counter hit down 2-3. Mess up the combo, unfortunately. Slide, threaten, and this time I actually do it. This is another good mind game right here, because so he has seen. Let me see. So let's remember that he has seen me trying to bait out his orbital a couple of times with slide threaten into nunchuck or jabs or something like that, catch his orbital out of the air. So knowing that he has observed me doing that a couple of times now, this time I'm gonna threaten the slides a couple of times and then I'm actually gonna go for it. You see he is ducking to block the slide, but because of my delay, he actually stands back up again, because now he's expecting that I'm gonna do a nunchuck or a jab or something, right? Is what I'm assuming, at least. And then unfortunately, yeah, I get caught out with the heat burst here. Alright, let's check out the next match. See if we can make an adaptation here.
Get ready for the next battle.
I hope I'm adding value to this gameplay. I'm not sure if my thought process makes sense to you at all, but this is what people want to see, so this is what I'm gonna try to the best of my ability to give you something of value here. Alright, so let's see. See, this is why Bryan is such a dangerous matchup for Law, because I have a lot of -14 moves, and he can just launch them with the jet upper, right? Oh, he goes taunt at the wall. He goes aggressive again. So this is, I notice again, nunchuck, he stands right up, I can go up and do mine. This time I don't mess up the running input, so I actually get my mix up here. You gotta be aware of that, it's a 1+2 break from Bryan, and they like to do it a lot on these stages because of the floor break, and this grab will floor break. So again, that's a 1+2 break, you definitely want to be ready for that. Especially when the ground goes purple on the first floor, or on the second floor, this will always floor break immediately. Yeah, I believe that was stand up into instant slide, but I think I got a wild standing input by accident. We see that's something I do a lot here. Boom. You see that dash forward into block. Dash forward into block. I do it 2 times here. Because I want to bait out there. I want to try and get there, what's it called? A lot of time people will try and visually confirm movement and then do an attack. Right. And that's what I'm trying to bait his, the snake part of his, like the reptile part of his brain into pressing something. So that I can duck or punish or step or whatever. So I do boom boom. And then dash forward into block. Boom boom. Dash forward into block, you see? And then he does something. Now I didn't get anything out of it in this situation, but that's the point of, that's why I'm doing this, basically. Dash into block. And this time I delayed. Get a little bit of a poke. I don't get the big punish on it this time though. Got a read on the side step here. That's why I finished the string. You gotta be careful with that move, because second hit is a high, so it can be ducked, of course. But he has done this a couple times after back 1. Bryan players like to step, and if you got a read on the step, you just do back 4 free, like this. Threaten the slide. He doesn't orbital immediately, at least. There's a read on the timing as well, otherwise I wouldn't have finished it. DSS shenanigans. Upward free into DSS pressure in heat. Very, very strong. Get the floor break ready here. I think I could have probably killed here if I used heat, but for whatever reason I didn't.
Round 4. Fight.
See, I use back 3 a lot as well. A lot of homing here in the neutral. Running freeze. Yeah, so I'm partying a little bit here. This is too risky. We're gonna see a floor break. Oh, okay, that's the combo. I know just to do instant slide. That's something I do a lot as well on Wake Up. Instant slide, very strong. You gotta use it sparingly. You can't use it every time on Wake Up or they're gonna start catching on to you, right? Alright, we got one final game here. Let's take a look. Trying not to pause as much here. I don't want the video to be like too long, but there was a lot of explaining to do in the beginning of the video, I think. A lot of things to be said. So let's see if we can finish this. Delayed hop kick. See, now I'm turning up the aggression a little bit. I was afraid he was gonna do like a rage art there. See, I get the counter hit on the 1-1, but unfortunately I don't have heat, so I can't follow up. Yeah, I get a counter hit here, but I couldn't actually. Let me see. I can take. How do I? Oh yeah, like this. That's it. So I'll explain the setup real quick. So the reason this works, when it does at least, it's because. Like, he recovers quite fast from this, like, what's it called, the backwards parry, right? So you're trying to, you're basically showing your throat to the line, like, oh, I'm here, kill me now, do it. And if they hesitate for a second, they'll get hit by this counter hit. Now I finished it because I didn't expect the first one to hit. So but I could have gotten a full combo like this. Something like that, right? But yeah, basically it works by giving them like a false sense of security that they can press. And because this kind of looks like, if you haven't seen this setup before, this kind of looks like a misinput, right? And it's too tempting for people to not press something when your back is turned towards them and you're like in a so vulnerable in a back-turned parry animation, right? If they thought you misclicked or something, it's too tempting for people not to press. As you can see here, tried to get a counter hit with his long-range flipper 4 here. Boom, got him with the back-turn free. Now, again, I could have gotten a combo here if I, but whatever, right? That's basically how that setup works, though. A couple people asked me about that as well. Let me return to my gameplay here. But yeah, it's basically just one of those, oh, I'm so vulnerable, whatever shall I do right now? My back is towards you, and then boom, get him. Let's see. So this is looking, yeah, it looks like I got his timing down now, so. Messed up the follow-up. Good orbital there. No whiff punish. So bad. Again, no punish, I wasn't ready for it. That's really bad. Whiff. Gotta break that grab on the stage. The second hit is a duck there. Also very risky from him. And some party stuff. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, it's good. I gotta do some fun stuff once in a while. So yeah, that's a little bit of a match analysis. I think I'll probably do more of these in the future if these are well received. Try and do some different matchups and stuff. But now you've seen kind of a little bit of a sneak peek into my get to pick my brain a little bit on what goes on in there during a match. And this wasn't too busy of a fight. But I'll try and get some more of these in the future probably. See if I can pick some good ones. I want some fights that are not completely storms and not completely one-sided. It's more fun to analyze when there's like some adaptations going on and some really good mind games. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I hope you have a good one. See ya.